Hi everyone, this is Pete Davison and this is Calling All Heroes, my daily run through One Way Heroics Plus, the Japanese roguelike that has forced scrolling. So, last time we tried this we have had a couple of goes at the unlock quest for the ninja class. I think I'm going to have another go at that today, but let's try a different character class to see how we get on with it. Let's have a go with... let's try the Swordmaster this time. Swordmaster is a pretty strong character in terms of attack power, and they're also quite agile, so they're good at doing sort of combo attacks and that sort of thing, so they can attack pretty quickly, which is quite helpful in a lot of situations. So Redbeard's obviously not a good name for that. Stabby the Swordmaster. Right, and in terms of perks, bit of strength is always nice and helpful. A spot of agility as well. Item Appraiser is handy. I'll go for that. And we'll have Masterful Stroke as well for an increased chance of critical hits. So let's start the adventure. What campaigns have we got today? So we have the usual daily campaign. Journey with a mercenary in the starting castle. No level ups in this one. We'll get knocked back a lot in this one. Okay. Alright, let's try that one because this one can be quite fun. And we'll go on Gruelling again as we have done for the last few days. Alright, skippy. And begin the ninja quest. Okay, now I don't have the unlocking skill, so any boxes and things I want to open I'm going to have to attack rather than lockpick this time. Just check what the skills are as well. I have the bash skill as well, which is quite useful for getting through walls and chests as it says. And there's the berserk skill as well, which means you get double attack power and heal for 15 turns, but after that you're weakened for a short period as well, so you should only really use that when you're absolutely sure that you are in a good position to do so. Leave that fox to do its thing. So you can see the special characteristic of this world is when you attack something it gets knocked backwards quite a significant amount. Normally that's just a special effect that is applied to certain weapons, but in this case every attack does it. So you have to be a little bit careful that you're not fighting too close to the darkness on the left side of the screen, because yes, it is possible to get blown out of the screen. Leather vest, can't afford that. Well, nothing from you for now then. The one sort of benefit of getting blown back so often is that it means that you're unlikely to take several hits in succession from a single enemy, because if you can hit them, you just knock them away from you without having to worry too much, which is pretty useful on bosses. Pretty quiet so far. Ooh. Ouch. See, it actually helps when you're fighting multiple things, because you can knock one of them back and then concentrate on the other one and sort of alternate between the two of them. Let's take that just in case for later. Don't want to get caught in these mountains. Ouch. Of course you can also get knocked into mountains. which means you then have the usual problems with mountains, which is they take multiple turns to get across, which means the screen advances more than it normally does, and any enemies nearby may get multiple attacks on you. Ouch. So you see, even at level 7 the Swordmaster is doing combo attacks, multiple attacks in a single turn. We're in the forest here. There's a risk of these sort of shadowy spirits showing up every so often. It's a great sword. I think we'll leave that for the minute because our weight limit's quite low. Yeah, the other thing Forest do is increases your evasion because you're hiding in the trees. Oh, that hit me there. I've only just noticed the character portrait in the bottom left. Because the pixel art sprite for this particular character is a maid from the look of things, and so the portrait in the corner is trolling for those who wanted a quick perv on their character. This game has a good sense of humour and isn't afraid to take the piss out of itself and genre conventions and that sort of thing. There's a number of characters who deliberately lampshade the fact that they show up in different worlds that look completely different and they're not quite sure what's going on, and some of the characters are aware what's going on and they make a plot point of it and that sort of thing, so actually a surprising amount of thought gone into it. There's so many roguelikes out there that don't really make much of an effort with story beyond there's a bad thing at the bottom of this dungeon, go and kill it. It's nice to see one that makes that bit of extra effort. And it really helps. It makes you feel a bit more attached to the world or worlds that it's set in. It makes the experience a bit more fun as a result. At least I think so. Into some greenery. Ruins, so we might find some dungeons around here. A kindred spirit down there. What's our charisma? Level 1, so we may be able to recruit them. So let's head in that direction. If you look on the mini-map, the potential ally is the little golden arrow marker. Oh, bloody imps. Hate them! Yeah, you notice that those ranged attacks don't knock you back because they're not a normal attack. Who are you? You are Albert. Here we are. Here's one of the characters who mentions the fact that they're in a different world. It is CIVFHS. Of course it is. So we need 1 charisma. So yes, you can come with us, Albert. Alright, so if we have a quick chat with Fairy Iris, she should be able to tell us how we increase Albert's affection. So you gain affection with Albert by feeding him. Well, our character portrait's changed to a maid picture. Well played, game. Fuck off. Tavern. Let's buy him a meal. And who are you? Yeah, NPC I've not come across before. I wonder if something different happens if you're a member of the Bard class in that case. Otherwise it looks as if you can get a buff by paying her some money. But unfortunately I didn't have enough because I just spent it on food. Let's bash through this wall. Wallop! The nice thing about Albert is the fact that you can hit things from a couple of tiles away. Which means that in some cases you can actually kill stuff before they get to you. Let's not get stuck in there. Alright, we have picked up a few upgrade materials, I think. So what have we got? We've got a couple of quality whetstones, scroll of armouring purification, which occasionally prevents the poison status effect. I'm not going to bother with that until we get some better armour, because we're just wearing normal clothes at the minute. Don't need these dried herbs, so I'll eat those. They only give 5% health each. And quality whetstone is a bit of a mixed blessing, because it makes the weapon a bit better, but also makes it easier to break. So we'll pass on that for the minute. Scroll of summoning. That brings an ally for a few turns, so we'll save that for a boss fight, which we should be getting our first of pretty soon, I think. And there's a dungeon there. Can we swim? 5 turns. Go across at this narrow point here. Let's maybe heal up a little bit first as well, because I haven't really got anything to heal with. Well, let's take a look. Ooh, yeah, maybe we don't go that way. Having the age-old problem of not having any good armour. There's only a couple of classes that actually start with some decent armour to protect themselves, so initially you do take quite a lot of damage even with the tougher classes. Come on, Albert. Nice. No, that imp is going to throw stones at us if we do that. So, let's... Ow! Right, now we can find out what they're clothes. That wasn't worth it at all. To start looking out for a place to rest and recover, really, as they're taking a lot of damage and not getting a lot of time to recover from it. Those ancient white horses are worth a lot of experience, but I don't really want to incur the wrath of the tree huggers this time around. Here's our first ninja. Ooh, that's not helpful. Maybe a good idea to use our awakening skill for the moment, so we get a few free turns. So we'll knock that one back and get around the other side of him so we don't get blown into the darkness. Knock him back. Have to watch out for those double turns he gets, because those are those can be quite nasty. Alright, one down. severe risk of death. Please have something useful in this place. Oh, it's going to be one with those annoying teleport spells, isn't it? There we go. Although we only got teleported pretty close to it, so hopefully there's something good in here. Area map, that'll do. Hopefully find out where the next settlement is. The healing herb, better than nothing. Not ideal, but good job, Albert. You may live today, White Horse. So, boss monster coming up in an hour because of the red hand on the clock reaching the 12 o'clock position. So, here they come. Again, good idea to take the minions down first. Or in this case, knock back the boss. Ooh, ow. So just notice the combo attacks aren't actually that helpful in this world because you hit them once and by the time your second combo comes around you've already knocked them back, so maybe the Swordmaster was a poor choice. Alright, is that longsword any good? Let's use our scroll of analysis and find out. Now our shield is about to break. And the longsword is pretty good actually. Alright, we'll use that for a bit. There's a green area up ahead, that means something good usually. +3 enemies now, so they're quite a bit stronger than they would normally be on the regular difficulty mode. Shall we go for a swim? Let's go for a swim. No, you know what I'm going to say, Kronos. Alright, let's eat some fruit. Something good is going to happen? Yes, I can live with that. Excellent. So this energy overflow status is actually ways of triggering it yourself with scrolls and spells and that sort of thing, but when it just happens randomly it's pretty useful. You take less damage, you do more damage, and when it first happens it heals you completely as well. There's a dungeon down there, maybe worth investigating. Okay, you know what, I am going to use a quality whetstone on the longsword that we've got. So there's now attack power times 1.1, but it takes a bit more durability damage when we use it. There's a town up ahead as well. Hopefully it's one with some decent merchants. Let's see if we can bash through that wall. Yes, we can. Good. Cool. Doing a lot of damage to him. Not complaining. Whole bunch of levels there. Didn't need to chop through the wall at all. Never mind. Scroll of armoring flexible. Again, could really do with some armour to actually use that on. Our area maps run out, so... Oh! That was worryingly close. Please be someone good in there. Armour dealer would be lovely. You'll do. Right, should have some stuff we can sell, hopefully. So we can sell that jewel. Sell the ghost meat. Sell that crappy short sword. Thought I had more stuff than that. Never mind. Let's buy some healing herbs. That sounds like it could be quite useful as well. But again, we need some armour first, so... And we'll get that dimensional gold coin as well. Alright, not exactly what I wanted, but, you know, it'll do. Don't appear to be many other people online who've tried this world yet. If you look in the top left corner, the only person you can see is me. So if we actually clear this, then we will be the first person to have cleared it. That's if we clear it, of course. Which, as you will know from previous exploits, is by no means a guaranteed conclusion, particularly as things start to get tougher as you go further. So we don't seem to be having too many difficulties at the moment, although I've clearly cursed it by saying that now. Even the lack of armour isn't messing us up too much. Gonna get another ninja boss shortly. Albert wanted to say something, so... No, I believe you, don't worry. The gates of time, eh? Albert's is one of the stories I haven't seen through to completion yet, so I don't know exactly how that ends up. Alright, so Lucky's down. Just have to deal with Mr. Kogani here. little bit close to the darkness, but at this rate I think we should be alright. There we go. Alright, 2 down. That sounds useful. Not sure I want to spend all my money on it though. I haven't really got anything to sell either. Oh well, we'll pass on that for now. But that sounds like something that would be useful for getting over mountain ranges that are in the way and that sort of thing. Suspicious medicine peddler. You sound like fun. Another class-specific NPC from the look of things. Yeah, another side quest that I've not done before. Alright, let's have a meal. Ooh. That's a lot of enemies. Thankfully they're all pretty weak. Thankfully enemies are seemingly incapable of opening doors, so if you happen to spot a dungeon nearby, then you are safe as long as you don't open the door. At which point you can do the old Diablo trick of luring them into the doorway and then killing them one by one. The smelly skeleton. I would love to find some good stuff in here, please. Ow. The downside of not having the lockpicking skill is that when you break something open you have the risk of breaking the stuff inside it as well. That includes stuff like money, bizarrely. Stop that. This is poor timing. I sense we're probably going to have to burn an awakening charge on this, particularly as the King of Flames Crow is currently setting fire to the dungeon in an attempt to get to us. Well, hopefully we can... Alright, one of them. And sneak out that way. Okay, so the boss got caught in the darkness, so unfortunately we didn't get the experience for it, but at least he's dead. And we are level 55, so we're not gonna complain too much. 56. Should probably eat one of those in that case before it rots completely. Very rocky region. Fortunately no enemies around to mess with us while we're climbing mountains. And into the desert. The wooden turbo desert. Ooh. That was a hard hit. There's one advantage of that increased combo rate, even if you knock them back after one hit, is that if you miss the first one, you have a couple of additional chances to hit them. Which can be pretty handy. Something good is going to happen. Yes, please. Energy overflow again. Excellent. Alright, and the lost girl is somewhere over there. I don't think we need charisma to recruit her, but we've got a point just in case. And she's in the pub. Have a meal. Albert would probably like that. Yep, there we go. Ooh. You are not very nice. And I'm going to burn one of these on getting past you. Or at least twatting you in the face a few times. So if we find Mila's father after 782 kilometers, something interesting might happen. Exactly what? I don't know. And it all depends on whether we beat the 4 sets of ninjas before we get to that point. We're at 496 kilometers already, and we've taken down 2 of them. The next one's coming up soon, so that milestone will probably be before the end. That was weird. That thing was just called question mark. I do find I discover new things about this game every time I play it, which is really nice for this sort of thing. And the mechanics are pretty simple, so you don't have to learn too much about how the different classes play, but you have to figure out the best way to use them. Alright, Red Shadow, you are dangerous, so I'm going to deal with your friends first. Smack you in the face so you don't come and stab us in the back. Let's go on the other side of you. So hopefully we don't get knocked into the darkness. Cavern. It's actually a kind of region I haven't seen before. Ow. Not liking the way this is going. Awakening time. Let's grab a healing herb before he gets back to us. Ow. Shithead. Come on, you're nearly dead. Right. 3 assassins down. Got this far once before. As I recall, we actually died before we reached the boss. Hopefully this time, at the very least, we will reach the final boss. We need to get through this cave first time, which is looking like it's going to be quite dangerous. There goes Bear Sword. Ow. I'm conscious I'm walking on eggshells here with regard to life and damage. Smelly monsters are a pain. They distract you and even do damage to you, so just with their aura. Light shield, I will take that for the minute. Even though it's unidentified, we need to drop something, so let's eat those dried herbs because they're otherwise pretty useless rather. Ooh, dead end. God, how long does this place go on for? Now that smelly dude down there. Yeah, why not? Whew. Right. Alright, we'll chuck that because I don't really want to get food poisoning. And eat one of the other ones. You villainous thief. Ooh, that's unpleasant. These slimes all seem to have weird special effects on them. There's one that dissolves your equipment and armour as well, which is incredibly frustrating. Particularly if you've got something really good. A bad feeling, eh? Alright, 605 kilometres, and the last boss is still a fair way up, so we may well have the opportunity to rescue the girl beforehand. Assuming we actually find a settlement of some description. Was that bad feeling just these enemies? In that case, it's not that bad, really. Rusty longsword. Nope! Nope. Nope. Travels 625 kilometers and still haven't found any armor. And our clothes are getting pretty low on durability. I don't really want to lose those completely. Then we'll be completely defenseless. You're annoying, aren't you? Right, into the mountains again. Need to keep a careful eye on the mini-map in this area, so you don't get caught in a dead end. Dungeon. Let's take a little peek. These bastards are tough. And I don't have any healing herbs. Really hope this doesn't end badly. Oh well. Oh no, I do have one. Got anything I can throw at him? Elzite bomb. Anything else? Ooh. Right, we're gonna have to bash our way through this door, I think. And... oh no! Whew. Jesus Christ. One more square and we would have been dead there. Weapon's not going to last much longer. Alright, Mila's dad is somewhere to the right. He will not show up on the minimap. Oh, settlement. Didn't take her all the way to 789, but you know, always nice to reunite people. Right. Let's sort ourselves out. Plate mail sounds like a good idea. It weighs 9 though. Can we afford that? Yes, we can. Alright, so I'll have some of those. Those boots, and they could be quite handy as well. Carrying too much now though. Right. And remember to equip our new armour. Right, and now we can upgrade that armour quite a bit, so we'll make it flexible. Preserve-y. High quality. And purifying. Be useful if we had the means of identifying it to see exactly what it is, but I'll take it for now. So let's load that onto our hotbar. So it may well be useful when we come to defeat Mr. Bad Guy. Oh dear. Lucky I brought those bears along, huh? Bandits hiding in the water. Stupid bandits. Oh yes, those boots are going to be very useful in this world. Alright, coming up on a mini-boss, and then the final ninja will be shortly afterwards. So let's be very, very careful, and we might be able to do this. Alright, so we have a gun now. Homemade rifle with 50 rounds. Willpower's level 7, so that might be quite useful. So we'll save that for later. Many tigers. Let's try this flash thing out. Maybe time for seismic slash. Can I do that again? Yes, I can. And again? Yeah. You're not gonna die, Albert. Yes, you are. Oh no, this is going to end badly. I still can't move. I throw a knife. Oh, go away. Oh, Jesus. Right. That was eventful. Poor old Albert. This is not an ideal situation to start the final battle. Alright. flash. Can I bash through that door? I can, but I'm dead. Oh. So close. So close. Alright, well that was a pretty good run otherwise. So we just came into that final conflict with in a bad situation with no healing items, no awakening charges left, and a tiger and a wolfman attacking us as well. So I'm not too upset about that, especially if we got a pretty good score there. So 384.5, not bad at all. And 74% of enemies defeated without taking any damage. I think Albert can take some of the credit for that. And that's a new best score for the Swordmaster as well. Alright, well that's today's run. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll be back again tomorrow.